Welcome back, everyone. This is Cody Hart for Government Accountability. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys an update on the recall ballot synopsis process that I have been going through for the recall of 3 Skagit County officials that I've started in the Skagit County Superior Court. It's for the recall of Prosecuting Attorney Weirich, Auditor Perkins, and Sheriff McDermott. And this is purely a formality to go through these Superior Court hearings. Just so everyone knows, from my research, about 100% of them go to appeal, and that's where I'm at. But what happened during my Superior Court case, which a lot of people don't know about, is that by the time the hearing was called, I was on my 7th judge. Many of them had been brought in and then recused themselves. Others stepped away. And it ended up that a Snohomish County judge conducted the hearing that you may have read about in the newspapers. I'm not sure if it's on the news elsewhere, but I thought I would let you listen to a part of it. I'm going to be putting a number of videos out on this hearing. Very fascinating, and share with everyone some of the experiences. So this is at the beginning of the ballot synopsis hearing. There were some preliminary matters that had to be dealt with. But this is the very beginning of it, and so I'd like you to listen here to Judge William Steffner as Snohomish County Judge, and how he dealt with me bringing to his attention something that I think is a big problem for him to be in Skagit County. So let's go ahead and listen in on this.
So I've made my ruling on synopsis number 1. We're going to go ahead and go through the rest of it and make the rulings on the others, okay?
Judge, I have forgotten to ask, because I did go to the auditor's office before this started. You have an oath of office on file with the Skagit County Auditor right now?
Have a seat, sir.
I'm going to ask you.
Sir, have
Judge,
a seat.
I'm going to ask you have an oath of office.
I am a visiting judge, and I have just ordered you to have a seat. So have a seat, because I am giving my ruling now. And
Judge, do you have an oath of office with the Skagit County Auditor for the position you're in right now? That's 3 times I've asked you.
have a seat, sir. That's 3 times that I've told you. If you would like to be found in contempt, then I can certainly do so. I gave you the extra moment in order to ask your additional question. And now you're making informal allegations against me simply because I'm providing you with my ruling and providing you with the case law. That is inappropriate, sir.
Judge, you are...
I am a visiting judge because you have recused and affidavit everybody else.
I have only recused 1 judge. Only 1.
Sir, may I continue with my ruling?
Not if you don't have an oath of office with the auditor. I believe this hearing is in violation of the law unless you can provide me
Okay,
an
well
oath
then
of
that's
office.
something that you can bring up in another matter. Today we're continuing with the hearing on the petition. Are you leaving at this time, sir?
Judge, if you do not have an oath of office on file that you can provide me,
I do not
am
require
leaving.
to have an oath of office in order to be a visiting judge, sir.
Judge, this is an illegal hearing.
No, it is not,
and
sir.
in violation of law.
Are you leaving this hearing at this time? All right.
Well, from what everyone witnessed there, that was a simulation of the interaction. There is no video footage that I've gotten my hands on yet. That is William Steffner that I have created a representation of. And I've shared some of my thoughts on that. And I thought I would just read off an RCW to explain what this is all about. So when we look at RCW 2.08.180, judges pro tempore, and this is for a visiting judge. So I'm going to read parts of this. So a case in the Superior Court. I was in Skagit County Superior Court. May be tried by a judge pro tempore who must be either, and it's one of 2, and a member of the bar agreed upon in writing, pursuant to Supreme Court rule, any sitting elected judge. And that's what he is. He's a sitting elected judge from Snohomish County. We did not elect him here in Skagit County. And to be very clear about what's going on here, and I think this is a problem across the entire state of Washington. The courts are out of control. They are completely running unregulated in this state. And these judges feel like they're gods because people don't know how to challenge them. And the judicial system, the lawyers in it, will not challenge them because these judges have so much control over their financial futures. And many of them are politically aligned with them. I've heard that straight out of the horse's mouth from good attorneys who say you got to do what they say, and everyone knows this kind of stuff is going on. So I will just go straight to this. A judge pro tempore shall, before entering upon his or her duties in any cause, take and subscribe the following oath or affirmation. And they have to be case specific, and they have to name the plaintiff in here. Where they create an oath or affirmation naming the case, which all makes sense, and explain this to people in very broad terms. We in Skagit County, or people in Snohomish or Whatcom County, we elect Superior Court judges to be the judges in this county. They have the power of the state court that they're administering. We do not approve of the judges in the King County, Walla Walla County, Thurston County, Whitman County, Spokane County to come and freely rampage throughout the state when they're not elected in our county. There's rules for it. Now, to be clear, I'm not saying a judge cannot come into and be invited in. The process is outlined. They have to get the county commissioner, which is the county legislative body, approval. They have to have an oath, and every oath to act in this county has to be on file. It's a contract with the county auditor, and that's what my very short statement here is all about. Does he have an oath on file? It's this oath for this kind of case where they're coming in without jurisdiction to judge and rule on cases. I will remind everybody, preamble to the Constitution of the state of Washington, is that this is the consent of the people. We consent in our jurisdiction to the judges we have. We don't consent to the judges in other counties. We don't consent to anyone in another county. County commissioners can't cross state or county boundaries into other counties and do things. Sheriffs can't do it. They have no jurisdiction. And so I want to make sure that everyone understands that's what this is all about. This judge right here, he is not in a good spot. And I will say my recall case is proceeding. I know some out there in the media, the fake media, Main Street media would like everyone to think that I walked out at the end of the hearing, first off, and no, I did not. I walked out at the beginning. This judge had no jurisdiction or authority to conduct this hearing. Everything in it's going to be voided. The Supreme Court has already been transferred, the entire case, and I expect to hear from them in the coming days and weeks. Now, this process, I will say, hopefully I don't make a technical mistake. They don't like me. None of them do. And this particular recall, it has the ability to take down, right now, over 4, maybe 5 judges. Superior Court judges may be completely removed after the recall if this works how I hope. Again, we have some of the most corrupt judges in the entire state in Skagit County. Judge Brian Stiles, Laura Quelme, Thomas Verge. And now we have this Snohomish County judge, William Steffener, who I told everybody before this thing is going to be rigged. This is their attempt to rig the hearing and the recall so we can't conduct elections, more election interference in Skagit County, and being led by state judges. This particular one appointed by Governor Jay Inslee, coming into Skagit County without any authority, without any consent of the governed. We have to consent, or they do have a secondary process, but I did not consent. That's what this is all about. And this judge, I suspect, will be held accountable for it, but who knows? They're all a bunch of crooks. Anyway, I will be putting out a series on this hearing because so many things happened of significance, and sharing it because I think these kind of things are happening across the state and other counties, and these kind of shenanigans, we need to stop them. This is our government, and we need to take it back. So thank you, everyone, for the day, and I'll hopefully put a new video out soon.